Good afternoon, everybody. So in this particular course, in this particular tutorial, what we're going to be talking about is AWS CloudFront. So what is CloudFront? I'll have you know that CloudFront is mostly used by most of these big tech companies like AWS, Netflix, we have Uber, we have ChatGPT. So many of these big tech companies make use of CloudFront. So what is CloudFront? So CloudFront is a content delivery network. CloudFront is a content delivery network which speeds up how content gets delivered to users all over the world. So it copies your content and then it makes a copy of your content and then it places it around most of these edge locations all around the world, so making it accessible to you guys. So this is the particular this is the diagram that we're going to be using. I'll place it using. So the user accesses the CloudFront, and then the CloudFront will make a request to your S3 buckets. Then let's say the user makes a request again. Then your CloudFront won't have to go all the way to your S3 buckets to get it, because it has already cached it in that particular location in which your user is making a request from. So let's say I deploy my S3 bucket in EU North 1. Okay. So CloudFront takes folder and then copies it to many other AWS locations. It puts it in South Carolina, it puts it in Northwest, in so many other locations. So anybody who is making a request from any different location can easily access it, and it won't have to make a request to the S3 buckets all over again. So CloudFront is a very important service in AWS. And again, CloudFront is mainly used for video streaming, it's mainly used for hosting static websites, it's mainly used for serving machine learning models, it's used for gaming content as well, hybrid structures, so many other uses. CloudFront is not just limited to just your app alone. Let's head over to our laptop and let us see how CloudFront actually works. And we're going to be showing this particular code. We're going to be deploying static websites on S3 buckets, and then we're going to connect our front end, our CloudFront to it. And then again, we're going to be using OAI, which is Origin Access, OAC, Origin Access Control. So this Origin Access Control is responsible for making sure that it's only the CloudFront. It's a permission that only gives the CloudFront access to your S3 bucket, making sure that nobody can access your S3 bucket, only your CloudFront. Okay, so let us head over to our laptop and let us see what we can do again.
Of my project. So we are at, this is deploy.ps1. We are going to be running this on PowerShell extension, and then we also have our deploy.sh, which we are going to be running on our Git bash, which is for Linux. So let us start. So this is my front end. Right? So this carries most of my front end codes, my node modules, my public, SRC, my source folder, Tailwind, along with its packages. This is my front end. This is my Terraform code, and then these are all stored in the root folder. So these are all stored in the root folder of my front end folder, my front end project. This is stored in the root folder. This front end is one folder. This is Terraform, which is another folder. This is my deploy.ps1, which is for Terraform, which is for my PowerShell, and this is deploy.sh for my Linux. So let us run over our Terraform code. Now please guys, ignore all this because when you get in when you run Terraform init, it will give you this file, this folder, it will give you this, it will give you this, and it will give you this. So ignore this. So our main one is our main Terraform folder is, or Terraform file, is our provider.tf and our main.tf. So let's go into it and let's know what's going on there. So in this, we are telling our Terraform to, first of all, generates 4 random numbers, and these 4 random numbers is what we're going to add to our front end bucket name. so that it will not really be accessible to anybody, so that nobody will easily access it or will easily, because this name is generic, so we need something to make it somehow special. Let me run Control Z. So we need something to somehow make it special, make it a special name. So my dash front end dash bucket dash random strings, random suffix, and all that. So this particular resource, we're telling AWS to create S3 bucket, and the name is my front end bucket dash whatever. And then this particular resource, we are telling this is just where to access our index.html. This is the file that you should look for inside my front end bucket, inside my S3 bucket, sorry. And this is the origin access in which CloudFront uses to talk to, is the access in which CloudFront uses to talk to our S3 buckets. This is something just to tell it that, okay, it's only our CloudFront that can access our S3 buckets. Make sure that nobody else can access our S3 buckets, which is our S3 bucket policy and all that, so making it only accessible to CloudFront and all that. So, and then this is our CloudFront code, our front end CDN, CloudFront distribution. This is the methods, the catch method, the target method, and all that. So after it's done, this code is to make it to print out our CloudFront's name, our CloudFront distribution name. Let's go over. So this is just my provider. This is just to give AWS. These are the credentials. Like now, the AWS you are sending the Terraform code to AWS. This is the required version for the AWS, and then this is my region. I'm sure we should all know this by now. So let us run over to this one. So this thing is command directory. This is command directory for just like you use cd Terraform in your command line, your CLI, which is your command line interface. This is the same way we enter into the Terraform directory with our with our PowerShell interface. So set location, enter Terraform folder, which is this one. We are telling it to enter the Terraform folder, and we are telling it to run this code. Now I want you to look at this place. Now Terraform init. So I've already run this command. So when you run Terraform initialize, it downloads it downloads these folders. So this one, it downloads this and all that. So, and it takes a lot of time. So because of the fact that I've already run the command, I can comment it out. But for you guys that are still new to this, that are still using Terraform and have not yet run this command, please guys, comment it and run the command. But I've already done it, so I don't need to run it again. So all I just need to do is tell it to plan and then to apply. Okay guys, so as you can see here, we are done talking about this and this. Okay, so I think I made a mistake. Now the reason why I think I said it previously, the reason why I commented this out is because I already run this code, and as you run this code, let me comment, as you run this code, it will initialize the Terraform and then plan it and then apply it. But I've already run this, so I don't really need to run the Terraform init again. I don't really need to do that because I've already run it before. And if you run this Terraform init, what it does is that it downloads most of these folders here, downloads this file, downloads this one and this one, but it doesn't download this one. These two are the ones that I wrote myself, so it doesn't download this. So the only one, so in your folder, in your Terraform folder, the only two files that you're meant to have is these ones, this main.tf and the provider.tf. This one and this one and this one and this one is not meant to be there until you run this Terraform init. That's right, to download a new folder altogether. So I've already run my own, so you don't need to run it again. So let us come out of this Terraform. Let's go here and let us talk about this one. Now, these things are the ones that holds the value. So this holds my distribution ID for my CloudFront, and this holds my front-end bucket. This holds my front-end bucket. So as you can see here, you now run. So this code will enter into my front-end folder, run npm install, and then run npm build. Come out of the folder and then I'll push the build folder to my S3 bucket, which is what I'll be creating with this Terraform, which is what I'll be creating when I run this Terraform. That's why these two values are empty, and then it will now update my CloudFront service along with my distribution.id. So let's run the command. We are going to be running the deploy.ps1 through our Windows shell. So this is just to I think this is to sign in. This is not important. Then I've already entered my desktop folder, which is over here. So I want to enter into this deploy project, and then I also want to now enter into this my CloudFront project folder. So I'm going to since it's already in my desktop, I'm now going to run cd deploy I think _projects. Is it there? Okay, it's not. Okay, deployed projects. I didn't give much spaces. Deployed projects. I think we have to put comma because and now we want to enter into our cloud. Let me copy the name so it won't be so difficult for me. New. Now I want to copy it. So now we are now into our root folder, which is over here. So the first thing we want to do is that we want to run this deploy.psi. So let us run it. Where is that? I was trying to. Sorry, let us run it. Where is it? This one. So here's the command. So we are going to run it, and it's going to run the Terraform. So I hope you guys are noting it. It's going to run the Terraform. So it's going to enter into our Terraform folder, and then it's going to run. I've already commented it, so it's not going to run it for my own. So for you guys that are still new, you still have to run this terraform.init, so you uncomment yours. So don't make sure it's not commented. So I've already run my own, so I'm commenting it, and then after it's done doing this, it's going to come here. It's going to plan everything, and then it's going to apply it, deploy. So let us run this and let us see. So it's running. Okay, I think I'm encountering some problems. So let us just see the output, guys. So I am, as you can see, it's loading, and the issues that I've been facing here was that this command that was running, I think I uncommented this because I had to delete all the folders again. I had to reinitialize it again. So this is just to make it to create a new log file that will work. So I've reinitialized it and it's installing. Okay guys, So it's just finished initializing. As you can see here, it finished initializing. I had a little problem here, but don't worry, it's not significant. So it has planned. So these are all the plans. So it makes a plan, and then all I have to do is press yes and it will start working. So let's press yes, type in yes, and now it is creating the S3 bucket along with the cloud provision access identity and the CloudFront. Okay, here is my S3 bucket's name. So as you can see, I don't want to copy it because it might affect this. So here's my S3 bucket name. So it's still creating on CloudFront. It's perfectly, sorry. Everything worked perfectly. It has been initialized, the plan worked, and it has been deployed. So here's our S3 bucket name. So here's the digits. So we're going to copy that. And and then we're going to paste it in our deploy dots right here. I run the command, and then okay, so I think this is it. Let's compare it to the one I saw here. Okay, they're the same. So this was actually our CloudFront ID. So we're gonna copy it. Just they're the same thing. So we're gonna copy it, and then we're gonna paste it here. And then we're gonna paste it here. Okay, so let's run it. Let us run our git bash. So I've already entered into my project directory in my git bash. So I'm going to run this command. Sorry guys, it's all the way here. I have to do it for a reason. So I'm going to run this command, and then I'm going to run deploy dot. Okay, here. So let it run. I'm gonna enter into my front end folder, npm install, npm build, and then upload the dist folder all the way to S3 buckets, and then update our CloudFront services to acknowledge that something was sent to the S3 buckets. And yeah, that is it. So it's working all that. Okay, so has it been, I think it's done being built. What next? Oh wow, okay, it has uploaded our folder, our S3 folder. Let me remove this. I don't need this now. A few files remaining, but it's almost done. And there we go. Now let's check the URL out. Let us check it out. So we're going to paste this in our front end in our browser. I'm going to paste this in our browser. Move this here. Thank you guys. Thank you, and follow for more.